Goodbye. Bye.
Ta-ra. And don't forget to behave yourself.
Your school days. Love them? Or loathe them?
Oh, I hate school!
You never forget them.
I am not going home. I want my education.
You know, we have 1 minute to get in a lesson. Let's go.
For the students at this school in Salford, life is never straightforward.
He's on Tinder. What's Tinder? Sorry.
A dating website. So you see pictures.
It's a school with a history.
When I arrived, it was known as the worst in the UK, and that's one of those educational badges that people don't want.
Get in and make sure you can see me and hear me.
And it still has its fair share of challenges.
It's your dad, love.
Hello?
Matthew's looking at a minimum of 8 years in prison.
For God's sake. It's no good you being upset because that upsets the baby.
But head teacher Mr. Povey
Lesson time, learning time.
and his team, including his two brothers,
Ross was here first. I came second, Ben came third.
are turning its fortunes around.
I'm not letting you give up on your GCSEs.
Why?
Because I care too much.
I don't know the words.
Find the perimeter of the triangle for me.
Yeah, it's 48, sir.
Boom.
In a tough year for education,
I'm really worried about these results.
With this budget, we're paying the price for how tight it all is.
This is as bad as we've ever seen.
Worst that I've ever seen.
we film to find out what life is really like
Then say Allahu Akbar.
in one of our secondary schools.
Google will not get you a GCSE. What's the capital city of Kenya? Nah.
Narnia.
Wow. Can we please start getting some corridor clears as soon as possible? You know, we have 1 minute to get in a lesson. Let's go.
Hurry up, you lot. It's going, I'm telling you now. It actually is. That.
As head of behaviour at Harropfold, Mr. Chambers is charged with keeping his students in line.
Where you lot going? It's going right on the side of your lug. Do you think I'm kidding?
His sights are currently set on Year 11, who next term will sit their GCSEs before leaving to start their adult lives.
It's their big time. So we've got to try and get them ready because it's a bigger, wider world out there. Our job is prepare them for what's coming, nail their exams, and get ready to go. And for some, they're ready for it. And for others, they won't be.
You've now got 20 seconds to get in there. Hurry up as you're in detention tonight.
If you add that to you trying to find your identity and be who you want to be, I mean, it's a big time for them, isn't it? It's complex, but it's part of growing up.
Thanks, sir. That's received. Street's clear now. Hi, miss. Works hard, I'll tell you.
Message to Mr. Chambers.
See you, miss.
Myself and Miss Gunshaw are on our way. Where are you, sir?
Miss, I'm in my room.
It's 9 a.m. on Monday morning, and Mr. Chambers already has his first incident to deal with.
Right, this is when you're going to have to be really non-judgmental. Right, you're going to have to speak to Mitchell with Miss York at the fact that he's on Tinder.
He's on Tinder.
And his age is 19.
What's Tinder? Sorry.
A dating website. So you see pictures, so you swipe one way if you like them, apparently. Swipe the other. So obviously if we saw you, we swipe yeah. So Mr. Mitchell,
Is Tinder for...
No, Tinder's for everyone.
Grinders thing.
Grinders is for men.
Come on, sir, out of your
Probably on that as well.
out of your comfort zone.
You can deal with this, sir. Come on.
Man to man.
Mitchell, life's one big performance for him.
The student with the Tinder profile is Year 11 Mitchell, a regular with Mr. Chambers.
Oh, where's the mirror?
I started wearing makeup about 3 years ago because I got psoriasis. it covered it up, but now like I've got better at it, I just like wearing it. It defies your face, it like makes you look slimmer. Do my eyebrows look okay?
He takes so much pride in his makeup, Mitchell. He only started off with a bit of foundation and a bit of lipstick, and now he's like better than me at it.
Everyone understands me in my year. I wouldn't ever get bullied off anyone. If I'm walking around with my makeup on, everyone knows me.
I've got bronzer and I've got a highlighter.
She's stuck both. I need bronzer, that's all I need.
The first time I ever taught him, he pulled out his high heels and he's like, "What do you think of these, sir?" Well, they were like big stiletto things. I said, "Don't be getting my heels out in here, Mitchell. I've got maths to teach here."
I think I see things from a girl's perspective and a boy's perspective. I don't think I fully understand it yet. Sometimes I find I will like a boy, but sometimes I'll look at a girl and think, she's beautiful. I don't know. If you fancy both genders, then sort of bisexual. If we're using labels, yeah.
Mitchell. Just give me your phone, first of all.
Mitchell has been tracked down and is being taken to see Mr. Chambers.
You sit here, Mitchell. We need to talk to you. It has been brought to our attention, right, by a member of staff about some activity you've had on websites over the weekend.
Tinder?
Yeah? OK, so what have you done on Tinder?
I don't know.
You've obviously made a profile of yourself. So you're posing on there as what?
18.
Oh, I think it's 19.
Is it 19?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Wow.
But what do you mean, wow?
What do you mean, wow, Mitchell? What are you doing?
I don't
You've posted on something saying that you're 19. You're opening yourself up to massive amounts of threat on that.
You know that that's illegal, don't you? You're not even 16 yet, are you?
No.
Why are you continuing to press this self-destruct button?
Get it took off now, Mitchell. I mean, get it off.
Right, take it off there now, right, while you're here, and then I can put that in the drawer. Mitchell.
I've just deleted the app.
And I will ring Salford to see what
You'll have to let his
else
mum
we
know.
need to do. Yeah, it's because we need to just get it right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Stuck. Ow.
The mobile phone that you had to give in, is that your real mobile phone?
How do you know?
Foolish I may be, but I actually trust you.
Have you told me Shark? Please don't tell her.
I'm going to be taking your phone, and you're not going to get it back.
I just don't know, Mitchell, honestly. You had an absolute shocker. You need to keep off that sort of thing. You were leaving yourself wide open.
Oh, great start to a Monday.
There's two sides. There's a Mitchell here that can be out of order and be hard work, and there's one here that's a really, really good guy. This one here is going to get him nothing, and this one here is going to get him everything he wants. He's got to spend more time here and less time here, and that's what I've got to do.
Hey, I've got a good few matches on there. Our first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon I did it right.
Are you going to audition for Into the Woods?
Matthew is coming.
Come on.
Apparently there's 20 main roles, and then the tree.
Into the woods, to grandmother's house.
Year 11s may be focusing on their GCSE preparation, but it's also time for the school production, Into the Woods.
Right, guys, you need to sit on the front 2 rows while we just explain first what's going to happen. Leave your bag. Welcome. I'm really excited at how many people are here. There are 20, lead roles. Some of them are, full solo singing. Some of them are a small speaking part. That's how much they range. We are going to cast as fair as possible. We're just looking for someone with a bit of character, who we think will commit, who we think will turn up, who we think's got the most potential. Off you go! Woo! Yeah!
Fly, children, have fun.
I said she was scared.
Are you excited?
Yeah. I like doing acting and I like talking, basically. Magic? What kind of magic? Tell him. Tell him. Wait, I'm trying to be like, yeah. Tell him.
Stand forward. So we just hear an idea. Okay, sir?
They have been so careful, I never had care.
And it made me
feel excited, well excited and scared.
Well done.
There's obviously completely different levels of talent, but
I was heading towards the market, but I seem to have lost my way.
what they lack in talent, they definitely make up for enthusiasm.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Oh, magic that defies description.
Excellent. Well done.
I enjoy acting. I feel like I'm good at it. The singing part, however, not so much.
Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing.
One thing we're really keen to avoid is the same students up on stage every single year, and we really promote and push the more unlikely children getting involved and being able to have the confidence to get up on stage.
This year's most unlikely participant is Year 11 Callum.
My group is football, basically. Yeah, all them do football. I probably only sing at home and dance, but that's about it, not in public. All my life I've wanted to be an actor, but I've always been one of the lads and stuff.
Always resisted until this point?
Yeah,
Because of the lads?
basically, yeah.
What's this?
No.
What is it?
A production. Into the Woods. Don't tell anyone.
No.
John, honestly, don't tell anyone. They just feel like, oh, drama boy. They all think, oh, it's all singing and dancing you do and stuff like that. And just laugh. It does wind me up quite a bit because they're just all stereotypes and it's not nice.
So how you feeling? Nervous?
Yeah.
He's worried about his reputation.
One of the things I, at your age, had to do is I once had to get on stage and I knew all my mates were going to be there and were going to be looking at me, and I remember thinking, well, I've got two options. I can not do it and give in to it and then let my life be dictated by somebody else and somebody else's view of me, or I can actually go on there and give it some myself.
I think you should show everyone the side that they don't see every day.
Yeah. You really should, and you should be proud of your abilities. If you've got a talent and an ability, there's so many people that don't show it because they don't think it's cool, so they kind of hide it away somewhere. And if you're not careful, you might be too late before you've ever done it.
Callum has been persuaded to audition by his girlfriend, Maddie, who he got together with over a year ago.
Are you auditioning?
Well, I won't be if she won't.
We used to hate each other, honestly. We used to argue all the time. But in year 10, we just started getting along.
Who was chasing after who?
Someone told me, no, it were me at first, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I fancied Maddie, and I told one of my mates, which then told her, but then because I was proper nervous, she asked me and I said, I don't know what you're on about.
So is it true love?
Yeah.
I definitely love her, yeah. And I believe she loves me as well, to be honest.
If you had to choose, would you go for like a speaking role or singing and speaking?
I've not got a good voice.
How do you know?
Because I sing at home and Maddie tells me.
Maddie tells you.
Maddie sort of settled me down. Before, my anger was a lot worse. As in, I couldn't control it as much, and just the way I spoke to people, and I just weren't a nice person. Maddie has definitely helped me with my confidence going through into this. If she wouldn't have said, just go for it, I wouldn't have done it at all.
Right, so if I sing something to you,
Yeah.
will you be able to sing it back with me?
Possibly.
Just so we've got an idea of what your voice sounds like, because I don't know. 1, 2. Agony beyond power of speech.
When the one thing you want
is the one thing that's out of your reach. You've got a low voice, it's fine. That's all I needed to know. Okay?
I don't like that.
So you're happy to do a sort of a speaking and singing part? Wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm really glad you came and did it, Callum. Well done.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.
Year 11 Mitchell lives with his sister and mum.
When he first started high school, obviously, because he is different, obviously I was very worried. But luckily, from the moment he started the school, they all loved him, so I've never had any problems in that way. He knows what he wants to do in his life. He's always wanted to sing or be on the stage, but he's got to get the grades. Just over the years, he's struggled a little bit with authority and stuff. That's, I think, where he goes wrong. He's a bit of a diva.
Today, Mitchell has his audition for the school play.
It's Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
I love it. I actually do love it.
How many times I've seen you watch that film? It's actually unreal.
I just love to perform. That is just me. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? I love to sing, love to dance, love to act. I've always said that I want to go to drama school.
Right, how's our Mitch? You're in next.
Yeah.
There are some negatives in the school for you, aren't there? Let's be honest, let's be totally straight. But that is where you excel. Just go in and do what Mitchell does. You stand on that stage and you make it yours, don't you?
Mitch!
Listen to it.
Go.
See you later.
Break a leg.
When you actually are part of a production, it's much more than just the creative. There's so many life lessons being part of something special like that that they will take with them for the rest of their lives. But when you look at somebody like Mitchell, it can be a significant distraction, which is a worry that we've got.
Ready? That's it.
If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me?
Ready? 3.
Agony beyond power of speech. High in a tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. I can't do that.
OK, brilliant. Well done.
Thanks.
Leave them with Sir Mitchell.
The cast list will be announced later this week.
I think we just need to think about who it's going to build confidence for.
This is the thing. There's a fine line between choosing the same people again every single year and those actually performed and there's something there.
Yeah, I completely agree. I
And
just
we've
think
got
but
time.
also, like you say, then it's the dedication and commitment of the kids that have done it time and time again. It's going to be difficult to decide what to go with.
And you don't want to lose their loyalty as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really difficult decision.
While we like to reward talent, it's also really important that we reward those kids that are trying really, really hard and are really, really enthusiastic. Anyone who thinks they can just swan in and walk into a part is in for a really big shock.
Can you do a press up? Put your legs together.
Oh no, we haven't legs apart. Is that easier? What's that?
Go on. Go on.
Ellis,
One more. One more.
Smack my face in the floor.
That's it. Come here. Monday, you don't go outside, you get your dinner and you stand there, you tell Miss, you stand there.
Good morning, Hartford students.
Do you want my job?
No thanks.
Why not?
You just stand there every morning like, good morning.
It's a great job, isn't it? What have you got now?
Maths, well, I really don't want to go in it.
Just go in, you'll be fine. Come on.
All right, let's go. We're learning.
As well as being responsible for student behaviour, Mr. Chambers is also a maths teacher.
We're learning. We're not having earphones in. There's no phones. We're learning today.
He takes Mitchell's Year 11 class.
Mitchell, open your book. Quick starter for you. What is 6th grade? What is 4 to the power of 3? What is 5 to the power of 4? What's the root of 49? Come on. Mitchell, please, Mitch.
The young people, they're learning all the time, aren't they? They're learning emotionally, you know, there's just lots of things to them all at once. They're maturing and they're starting to find themselves. But that can't be the be-all and end-all because they're going to come to exam time and the pressure's going to hit them soon.
Mitchell, you are going to have to listen here. Sorry. You've done 3 questions. I'll tell you, breaking world record. Will you wind me up here? Are you going to do it? I'm going to ask you one more time. 3 questions.
I'm getting moaned at in every other lesson.
I'm not moaning at you, I just...
Can't go in one lesson without moaning at me about something else.
It's only like a classroom where you're in year 11, where in 5 months' time, where you're going to go and do an exam, where you're going to then leave. So if I was you, I'd revise hard in here, get the work under my belt, know what I'm doing. It ain't that hard.
I can't be arsed.
You know, if I go with students, they absolutely hate me for it at times, but I've got to be relentless. And I've got to push them. And I've got to push them. And I've got to push them some more and have a go with them. If I stop doing it, that means I've given up on them. And it hasn't happened yet. No chance. I'm not letting him down that way. No way.
Right, Mitchell. You got a minute?
No. Having heard he stormed out of class, head teacher Mr. Povey wants to talk to him.
What's happening, Mitchell?
I don't know.
You've got to stop this. Now, there's certain ways that you are that I like, and you're your own individual character. But I tell you something, I'll come head on at you if I think you're disrespecting staff. Don't do it, Mitchell. You're better than that. You're a crucial part in year 11. You can't afford to make these mistakes anymore. We can't afford to have this. I do not want to hear of disrespect. I do want you in your lessons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the last time I'll have this conversation, because next time it'll be in my office, and I promise you it'll be a different conversation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
They are months away from going into the real world, and the exam timetables are huge, and the pressure on revision and expectations in school are bigger than ever before. So Mitchell has to have that moment where he's looking at his behaviour and saying, I've got to make that change.
Mitchell. He's like Peter Pan, he doesn't want to grow up.
Yesterday, I was talking about songs for his performance, and there were a couple we were thinking about, and he went, shall I go home and learn them tonight? Now, I could guarantee he would go home and he would learn those songs and he would be word perfect by this morning.
Think he's done that about his maths homework?
Do you know what? Probably not. We're going to have to put some really hard sanctions in, I think. I've thought of 1 or 2.
What, like just come in for drama and music?
No.
Isn't that someone somewhere that can link maths into a form of dance?
That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I want him to do well, that's the thing, you know, I really do, but he pushes me to the bloody limit sometimes.
We're trying to help, and at the moment he's not giving us a lot back. He's going to have to be given a hard message, because if we don't, we're cheating him, really.
The cast list for the school musical. We just get here, please.
It's break time, and the results of the auditions have been posted.
Where's Madder? Maddie's the witch. I'm the wolf.
She's the granny, you get to eat her.
Callum's decision to risk his reputation has paid off, and both he and his girlfriend Maddie have starring roles.
Callum got the wolf.
I'm pretty buzzing, to be honest.
You're not scared?
Nah.
I'm scared to be the witch.
Why?
I just am. It's a weird character.
I'm pretty buzzing. The wolf will suit my personality. And my beard.
No, and your facial hair.
Well, everyone's got a part, but me. Who plays Jack?
This is Sly!
Right, let's just go.
Due to his bad behaviour, the school have decided not to give Mitchell a major role.
I was just in the ensemble, there was no acting piece at all. I mean, I'm not being like a bitch. I have got a part, but there's no point doing it if I've not got a part. I actually wasted like an hour and a half of my life on Wednesday.
Doing your makeup?
No auditioning from school production.
We could give him a part in the school play, but has he earned it? No, he's not. And, you know, we're not doing him any favours to just say, because it's Mitchell and he's got talent, that Talent is only going to get him so far. You know, it's that perseverance, it's that graft, it's that grind. He wasn't getting any of that. He's not going to get anything given to him. And if he walks out of here and remembers that one thing, then we've done it for the right reasons.
Oh, I fucking hate school!
Right, don't start your bottle flipping in here. But what I think.
Miss Bland. Miss Bland, look at that. Look at that.
What's he meant to actually do?
Flip it up and onto its base.
Obviously, a lot of people in here are main cast, but the idea of the ensemble, which I'm really glad people here, I've had so many people go, I've not got a main part, I'm not doing it. That's not the right attitude. So the people that are here that didn't get a main part, the aim is we will try and use you as physically as much as possible on stage. You've got just as an important role.
Rehearsals are underway for the school production. But in the playground, there's trouble brewing for cast members and school sweethearts, Callum and Maddie.
Someone's told my dad that me and Callum slept together to get her and Callum to split up because they don't want to be together.
All right, all right.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I can't take any more.
Any more what?
Callum, it
Bullshit.
hurts. No, it's not.
Is it not?
Word that Callum has been seen out with another girl has got back to Maddie.
I don't get why the fuck you don't believe me.
Well, she's not blocked anymore on Snapchat.
Oh. You think I've met her? Tell me now, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sake. Callum, come and have a chat. Don't walk off, please, from me. You know how that works. You can come with me, miss. It's fine.
I don't know what you're on. No.
You've not said anything.
Man, he's just come over to me and going mad saying,
Yeah.
apparently I've gone and met Charlotte.
All right.
Maddie, as much as she says she trusts him, she doesn't. Because whenever she hears something, she believes it straight away. Maddie and Callum are always arguing. It just brings pure drama everywhere. They're even arguing, he's punching walls, she's crying.
Do you think it'll last?
No, not a chance. I honestly don't think they are.
Move up. Come on. OK, Callum, what's happened? All I saw was you looked angry and now you look very upset. There's tissues there if you need it. And don't worry about crying in my office because you'd be surprised how many of the biggest, toughest and ugliest people have cried in my office previously, so please don't worry about that. Just tell me what's going on.
Well, I was sat there eating breakfast in the canteen and Maddie came running over saying I'm going to go mad. I said, what's up? She said, you met Charlotte. And I said, no, I haven't, Maddie. She said, yeah, you have. The girl just told me. I said, go on, prove I've met her. I said, no one will have proof. I said, because I didn't. And Maddie was having none of it.
They're just telling me stuff about Callum.
Saying he's been doing things. With who?
With Charlotte.
Everybody's upset and it's all over. The thing is, they just don't speak to me, that's what it is. Literally, they said, you shot Callum in the bushes the other day.
Bushes?
Yeah. I literally go out for one night and I get accused of that. And I could just said to Mum, they was like, oh, you have. I went, I've not been out. Someone could say something in one lesson, then 5 minutes later the whole entire school know. It makes me feel absolutely rubbish, but in the same way I know the truth and that's all that matters.
Why would they be saying this stuff to you? Why do you think they would?
So what are we dealing with here, Callum? Are we dealing with rumours or are we dealing with just rumour?
Rumour.
Give me a word on that.
Yeah.
That's just it?
That is it.
So it's just rumours? Yeah. OK. And is she denying it too and saying
She's
nothing?
saying it categorically did not happen. She has seen you on your moped, and other than that, no.
I've seen him on his moped.
Everyone's seen me on my moped.
And I can categorically say I've been up to nothing with Callum. Just go and stand by the outside air for a minute just to dry your eyes a bit more so no one knows you've been upset. Not, of course, that I ever cry because I'm a machine. It's a trick they taught us in the SAS, that, Callum. People love, honestly, think of gossip magazines. How many millions sell a year of gossip magazines? Why? Who cares? I look at them when I'm in the dentist or something like that. I'm going, who actually reads this? Obviously, loads of... Do you read them, Miss?
I used to.
Well, there you go, then.
I used to.
There you go, I just don't get it.
I've grown up now, sir, finally. I'm getting old.
I bet when you go on holiday, you get one.
The odd closer.
Yes. Don't even know what that is, but there we go.
What's your view on it all?
I don't know.
Do you think that is true?
Don't know.
Don't know. I haven't spoke to Callum about it. What did he say?
He said it's not, but I don't know if he's lying.
I get really emotional whenever we argue. It's really confusing.
I think it is stressful being in a relationship in my last year of school. When we argue, I just feel fed up and think, what's the point?
Love's young dream can be fantastic, but it can also give you real angst and worry and concerns. People will talk about academic progress. That's absolutely key. But what about the personal development of young people? The world out there is a difficult place, so we need to make sure young people are resilient enough to be able to survive in a world when they leave Harrop Fold.
An extreme environment is somewhere like Antarctica, where the weather, the climate is extreme, so Antarctica is obviously very, very cold. Mitchell.
It's 12 p.m. and Mitchell is in geography.
Mitchell. Hello?
What?
I'm trying to teach a class. Eugene, you need to take them out. Take your earphones out. Right, at the minute, you're not having your earphones in for this moment of time. I'm teaching this lesson. Show some respect, please. Keep your earphones out, Mitchell. Do I need to send out?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be here at all?
No.
How rude is that? I'm trying to be nice
Really
to you.
don't care.
There's got to be a cut-off point where we say enough's enough. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm just going to go to mum and nan. Well, there you are. What are you going to do about it? Because to be fair, we've probably done as much as we can. We need some help here.
Preparations for the school production are continuing. But it's proving difficult for Callum and Maddie to rehearse together since their fallout.
That was really hard, like not speaking to him at all.
I don't want trouble with me and Maddie to put me off it. But at the same time, I felt like uncomfortable. And I'd be like, what am I doing here? It's very hard. You just want to get out of it all and leave it, if you know what I mean.
Teenage relationships are hugely volatile, and being part of a team and working so closely as well as being in school with them is going to add pressure to that. I'd be really upset if Callum took that on board and took it to heart and took a step backwards and decided not to finish the production.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Carla. It's Julie York here from Harrop. I just wanted to give you an update on Mitchell, if that's all right. He has been really nasty to a teacher who has supported him. He's got to get into his head the fact that actually over the next few weeks, they've got to do exam paper after exam paper.
Right.
It's a real shame because his behaviour is shocking.
With Mitchell's GCSEs only 3 months away, the school have called in his mum and grandma.
If he keeps having that mindset that people are against him or he's right all the time and he doesn't care, then that's not healthy, that's not good for him. If Mitchell doesn't grow up, he's going to have some big problems. There's going to be some real issues for him. He's going to lose out, isn't he? He's going to get to year 11, he's not going to achieve what he wants. Probably not getting the college place he wants. then he's not in control anymore then. You know, once you get into that stage, other people are making decisions for you, and that's not a good way to be. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I think it can be safe to say that it did come to a bit of a head yesterday, didn't it, sir?
I'm not going to lie. I'm getting to the stage where I don't want to teach him anymore now, because he just doesn't want to learn.
My biggest concern is that he will end up failing his exams. I mean, we've got the incident where, what was it, in one test you drew a butterfly? But that's not funny. None of us are laughing.
That was his test.
He won't get into Pendleton to do performing arts without any of his other grades.
But I know Mitchell,
There's different
and he's
ways
going to
of
hate
doing
me for
it where
this.
it's sinking.
He'll have been in a mood because he didn't get a part in the play. Because that's something he enjoys.
Yeah, you're just ruining it for yourself, Mitchell. You have a matter of months.
I mean, this isn't all
This is the most
put down on you today.
important part.
From today, it's up to you whether you want to go further in your career or in the rest of your life.
It's you that's losing out.
That's
and
what I
you're not
mean, it's
getting
him
that.
that's losing.
And I'm going to tell you as it is, I think you need to grow up a little bit. You're acting like a baby. You're going into lessons and doing what year 7s and 8s and that would do. You're in year 11. There's a gap about that wide of your learning, so when you're sitting in exams, you can swat as much as you want the night before. It's not going to make any difference. Don't even bother. At the moment, you've got no chance, because you don't care.
I just know that I don't want to let any of, not even just my family, I don't want to let myself down, because I do want to succeed in life.
Oh.
Morning, lads. Morning. Morning, ladies. As a wheelie goes, that's about as good as it gets.
I wonder if you could make a career out of doing wheelies. He's really good.
Really good.
Should we go in? Because I'm going to get pneumonia if we don't.
Do you want a biscuit?
Yeah. I'm going to eat all the ones that I haven't got chocolate.
You can eat whatever you want.
Following their fallout due to rumours around school, Callum and Maddie are meeting with student support worker Miss Bradbury.
I want to whack your heads together.
Whatever it is.
Might knock a bit of sense into her.
Do you think it's true?
I don't know what it is.
And what's your gut telling you? What's your heart telling you? We've been through this
No,
before.
I don't think I have a gut. Do I have a gut? Where's my gut?
That feeling in your stomach, what's that telling you?
That I'm upset.
All right, OK. Do you love him?
I think people have tried to spread rumours and stuff, but I kind of realise it's not true. I think people are jealous of what we have, because not a lot of people really have a long-term relationship at this age.
Ah, we made friends. He loves you. Marriage counselling now, sir.
After that, it was, like, relief, because she's all my life's relied on for the past 16 months, so we've got through it and hopefully we can stay together.
What we're going to look at today is we're going to just do a little bit of a revision session. Who's rewriting?
It's 1:45, and Mitchell is having his first maths class since the meeting between the school and his family.
So whatever you want to leave or make the subject of, you leave that till last and deal with the other one. Does that make sense? And then you come back to it after that. And if you do something to one side, what do you have to do with it on the other?
Same on the opposite side.
You do the opposite. So if it's a +5, what does it become?
-5.
It becomes a -5, and you move it across. And then you're left with your 3W. And then if it's 3W, what's in between, did we say?
Times.
Fantastic. What's the opposite to times?
Divide.
So it means your 3 is then going to be divided by, yeah?
Everything's come proper fast, and I just know that now I need to buckle down and start preparing for my exams. I just don't think I knew what actually is happening, but now I do.
I know that they've made that transition and they know about the future when they start to take responsibility, and that's how you know they're growing up.
So he kills King Duncan, then he gets Banquo killed, then what can't he cope with?
The thoughts and the guilt.
Fantastic, so the blood and the thoughts and all of those things and seeing the ghost represent his
And
guilt.
neither can his wife, so she kills herself.
She kills herself. And what happens to
Oh
him?
my God, he's bright.
He
Turn
gets
back down.
killed, okay.
I had to start working harder because if you don't get the grades that you're meant to get, then you're not going to be able to get on the courses that you want to do.
With his GCSE exam starting imminently, Mr. Chambers calls in Mitchell for a progress report.
Have a seat, have a seat.
Which one?
Have that nice comfy seat.
It's hot in here.
It is hot. Right. Catch up. I think you've improved.
Do you?
Yeah, I think there's been an improvement. Are you...
In general, in the whole school, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, all my lessons have been perfect.
So that's good though, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I do, but I don't.
You have improved, but it's still worrying. Is that a better way to
Yeah.
put it? Yeah. All right. But at least you've given yourself a chance now, whereas a month ago you'd not got a chance in hell. Now you've given yourself a chance, so that's positive. And you're giving yourself a chance. There's only one way around it. You're just going to have to put everything else on hold. And that's going to be tough. Nothing, honestly, Mitch, nothing else matters. And I guarantee you at the end of it, you'll know what I mean. Yeah? Whatever you need, let me know and I'll help. Yeah? If you're out of order, I'll kill you. You know that. But it's only because I want you to do well. You wouldn't want it any other way, would you?
No.
All right. See you later.
Thank you, sir.
See you later.
See you later. Everything's changing. I think I'm being more responsible than I was back then. I think I've become more mature now.
I think he probably needs college now. Its ability to let you evolve into what you want to be rather than regimented into a school uniform and into these school rules. College is a bit more grown up, and I think that's probably what he needs now.
It's the opening night of the school production. And there's a late addition to the backstage crew.
Mitch has managed to turn things around. His attitude's a lot better, he's a lot more focused, so I thought it was really important to give him a role where he felt included.
I know that I've not always been the best behaved student, but I have tried at the end. Got to always make a right for your wrongs.
Are you going? On 3, 2, 1.
Stay with me, the world is dark and wild.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
Further in the woods, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
I think Callum will have faced the fear of doing what his friends wouldn't have done. I think he's learnt a lot about himself. It would be very easy to give up and give in. It's easy for all of us to throw the towel in and say, well, maybe that's not for me when the going gets tough. Callum didn't do that. He really stuck to his guns and he saw it through and he stepped up for me. There's so much learning that he will take for the rest of his life.
My grandmother, you're looking very strange today. What big ears you have.
All better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big eyes you have.
All better to see you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
All better to eat you with!
In my opinion, if you're good at drama, then it's something to be proud of, to be honest. I've changed. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm actually just growing up. I'm just who I am, and I'm sort of a drama lad.
next time, we meet the students on the behaviour watch list.
I've been naughty since I could ever walk and talk.
I mess about quite a lot.
Vincent, hand those out for me.
Yes, I will, sir. Gladly.
If I say the name Vincent to you, what do people think in the room?
Can we get on with the questions?
Vincent,